Hey, yo, peace, world. It's the Love King of R&B, Raheem DeVaughn here, the humanitarian leader of the Love Life Foundation, and this is Press Pause Productions.
Hey, what's up with y'all? Laniesha David here with Press Pause Productions, and we are here at the 2019 Woman of Excellence Luncheon, and I'm here with 3 times Grammy-nominated artist and actor. He calls himself the Love King, Mr. Raheem DeVaughn.
How you doing?
I'm
good.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm really good. So, talk to me. Like, the ladies love you.
Really?
Yes, they do.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
And you love the ladies too. So, how does it feel to perform at an event surrounded around celebrating women?
Oh yeah, anything celebrating the excellence of women of black and brown color and women just period across the gamut. You know, it's always an honor. You know what I mean? I feel like I have definitely the appropriate anthems and songs for them. You know, creating those records over the course of 15 years. That's something I pride myself in, and making music that makes women feel good. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, what do you think men could do in order to aid in women empowerment?
I mean, I think we doing it right now. Like, you know what I mean? We in the age of women and feminine and girl power. I think that's a beautiful thing. You know, I think the spearheading of like the Me Too movement was great as well. You know, me personally, I feel like black woman is the most disrespected person on the planet. You know what I mean? So anything for the preservation and the upliftment of our sisters, like, I'm for it anyway. And just like I said, and just women across the globe. You know what I mean? One of the major initiatives with my foundation, the Love Life Foundation, is fighting domestic violence. So, again, we pride ourselves in just making uplifting women, making them feel good, not just from like a sexual standpoint, but but just in terms of just making them feel good.
You just recently announced that you're releasing a single called Just Right this summer.
Yeah.
Talk to me about the inspiration behind that. Is this another baby making song?
It's sort of kind. You can definitely make babies to this song, but it's more paying homage to women. For more so from a relationship standpoint. It's kind of like one of those wedding records. First dance. You know what I mean? But it definitely has a new millennial, soulful, I guess, trap feel to it at the same token. In the spirit of like Wifey that was on my last project, Decade of a Love King 2, which ironically was like a wedding song. You know what I mean? So just it's a record that speaks to growth and maturity, and those who are in monogamous relationships and just that whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Just something to just bring them together and celebrate, where individuals can celebrate their black love or their Native American love or Latino love or whatever,
Also on your Instagram, you posted a picture of Nipsey Hussle along with other greats. Talk to me about that. Why did you post that picture?
Oh man, I just think it's an unfortunate incident. I was in Cali actually recording down the street from the studio that he uses, and the engineer that was doing my session, it was my first time working with him, but he worked with him on a regular, so it just kind of just like really hit us hard, in the middle of the creative process. Of course, prayers go out to his family. I just, it just takes me. I came up during that era like Biggie and Pop, so I remember what that felt like. You know what I mean? Like, and it feels like that again for me. You know what I mean? It just, it's a very unfortunate thing. I'm one of those people to try to find, the light in the darkness of it all, and I think that, it was paramount and history made in the process. Unfortunately, the demise and his death, assassination is what I feel like it was. It actually has made things stronger, you know what I mean? So in terms of like seeing these different factions and different neighborhood organizations and gangs, whatever you want to call it, coming together, in solidarity, and for peace, you know what I mean? So I think that was a beautiful thing that has transpired in the last 48 hours, and I think that he was before his time, and I think that he did a lot of good, did a lot of great. You know what I mean? So, we got to continue to let his spirit and his work and efforts and things that he was into, and what he was encouraging us to do as people, black and brown color. We got to continue to keep as they say, keep the marathon going.
Okay, I think a lot of people feel the same way you do. And social media right now is in an uproar because of this whole situation. How do you feel about Schoolboy Q's comment about refraining from releasing music this entire week in remembrance of Nipsey Hussle?
I think that's dope. I mean, I think we have a lot of a multitude of ways that we can stand with Nipsey in solidarity and remembering him, and and also showing respect to his family at this time. I think probably one of the most disrespectful things that happened for his footage of his murder to just be plastered all over the internet. You know what I mean? Like in less than 24 hours. It's cold blooded. It's a time that we live in. It's pretty strange. You know what I mean? But again, I think that let's continue to find ways again to keep the marathon going, standing with him and his family in solidarity for the things that he stood for, the principles he stood on, and find creative ways to do that and do that peacefully.
Okay, and on a positive note, talk to us about your foundation.
Oh man, the Love Life Foundation, we've been in existence for about 5 years now. Some of our major initiatives are fighting domestic violence for women, children, and men, which I just spoke on briefly. The Textbook Scholarship Fund, which we were just collecting donations, taking photos with fans. It's something that I do all around the world, and we take those donations and put it back in the community, whether it's doing events for our sisters who are transitioning out of very severe domestic violence situations, or scholarships. The Textbook Scholarship Fund, which is coming up, which we always try to pick a student or multiple students to pay for their books and supplies first year of college. A couple of other cool initiatives as well, working with the AHF, the AIDS Healthcare Foundation, and a few other things. So definitely, if you want to support the foundation, log on to lovelifefoundationdmv.org. Make a donation today. Okay,
and what's next for the Love King?
What's next? Man, the new album, Decade of a Love King 2. The Love Reunion will be out as early as June. The new single, will be out just right, before the end of the month. We got to go for radio ads and all that cool stuff. And I got a couple of films in the work too. Love.com, which is coming out. I just signed on for another film that's being shot in D.C. and I'll be playing one of the shy-lights in a movie called Lit. So we about to be underway in filming that as well.
Okay, y'all. Raheem DeVaughn, Press Pause Productions. All right, thank you. I appreciate you.